This is Dustin with New Game Plus, and this is the first play of our new retro game of the week, Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars. Already with some nice music, like I'm at a spa, maybe about to get my nails done or a back massage, and I'm trying to just chill out. This is a 1996 point-and-click adventure, and it is a Patreon poll brought to us by one of our listeners, Macaulay McCulkin. It's always a fun name to say. I know nothing about this game, nothing about this series, but we're going to get straight into it with a new game.
Paris, city of love, romance, and dreams. So they say.
So they say.
I used to say it too.
Okay.
But ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
Is this going to be amazing? The murder. I'm watching a movie. So this is the director's cut. Downloaded on Steam. Did have the option to also for free download the original version, which I thought that I was playing. So I'm not sure which one this is.
Collard, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview.
I've been to the
Pierre
Palais Royal.
Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon. No photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
No!
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty. Whoa, I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away.
That is
Here
a
I was,
villain
the
for
palace
sure.
of the media king and the ice queen. I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
The mime?
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The Ice Queen was certainly living up to her reputation.
What? This is not a video
Will
game?
you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less. I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty. You're too kind, madame.
The talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father, he never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must... Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose. Excuse me for one moment,
So
dear girl.
her father was murdered.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's
What
the
a
rest of
brat.
the world getting older, madame. That was no cat. My God, what? Monsieur Carchon!
This is the most insane start to a video game I think I've ever seen before.
He's dead.
All right, so we're doing an investigation on who killed. Move the mouse pointer around the screen to discover areas of interest, which will be indicated by an animating blue circle. When the pointer passes over an object with which you can interact, it will change to an animating icon reflecting the available action. Press the left mouse button to perform that action. So it's click. Briefcase opens inventory. Diary icon to access the diary, question mark to get puzzle hints and interface help, and then the spanner icon to save and restore a game and adjust settings. All right, here we are. So what's in our diary so far? A lot of text. The Palais Royal. My wife's gonna love this. She loves Paris, loves France. Oops. Mime beckoned. I walked him and he punched me, knocked me out. All right, let's do a little bit of inspecting.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
Okay.
It contained rows of titles I didn't recognize.
I wanted to check to see if it was the same dialogue or if it would give us a different dialogue cue.
Programming the Z80 by Rodney Zacks.
So
The romance, the drama, the great classic novels had a lot to learn.
what? So it might not be a bad idea to do multiple clicks on one particular place.
It contained rows of
Okay, so we're good with that. But also, was that a sheep?
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before and written about him. The costume killer, at least that's what I'd called him.
I searched the body, yes. Wasn't there something? Yeah, there.
Some people hate searching corpses for clues.
There is a wound.
Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
I don't even want to know.
Carchon had been shot. Carchon had been shot. In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now.
Why involve yourself in this, woman? Just run away.
It was one of my hair clips. My favorite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
I feel like I'm gonna get blamed for this.
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow. I opened his eyes. Best to leave the crime scene as I found it.
Oh, I can make choices? Yeah, I'm definitely leaving his eyes open. Doesn't look like there's anything else to click on. So, we're backing out.
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them. A Louis XIV table with an antique cloth. Imelda had taste. But hey, with a husband that rich, taste is easy.
Taste is easy. Wonder if this was originally produced and released in France.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
Uh-oh. What's this?
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
But to open inventory, on a background object, click on that item and hold the mouse button. Well, this?
Aha! Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
Okay, let me just pause to talk to you a little bit because we've been listening a lot to the dialogue, which is properly voice acted, completely over the top and silly, but really good. I love it. Maybe you'll hate it. And then the graphics are great. Animation, art style, I even enjoy that. This story, and then point and click. This is where point and click, in my opinion, thrives and needs to live. And so far, it's working well. Let's play just a few more minutes here.
Instead of comforting Imelda, I was ransacking her flat.
Why?
Because there was something going on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Story is a little thin on that of like why I'm even involving myself. But what did I just get from there? What was this? What is this?
A key. Maybe a safe key.
Okay. All right. Let's back. Yeah.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
Imelda's the Ice Queen?
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine. Just the color I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Did she just pocket
Young lady, what are you doing? Oh, this paint.
Pocket the paint?
It's my favorite color.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
All right, maybe we got to go past the Snow Queen. We did everything over here. I really like how they're limiting you, so it at least kind of like guides you through the first initial things. Let's talk to Homegirl. I'll comfort you for just a moment.
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
Okay, so this is how dialogue works. I can maybe talk to her about the items or the people. Let's ask about her husband first.
I am so sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
Again?
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly, I preferred it that way.
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Coulard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
I really like this setup. It takes away the character, so I'm not just having unnecessary dialogue. I don't know how long my dad's been dead, but I wonder if he's truly is dead just because this is a video game.
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronize me. You're all cut from the same cloth.
Just
Do you have any
rude.
moral sense at all?
Do you? Oh, dialogue options? I'm gonna be nice, right?
Yes, that's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if my editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family.
Hmm.
Pierre and I were. He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role. He never talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why?
Yeah, why?
How do I know I can
That's
trust you?
not common sense. I mean, I'm gonna stay with the good thing. Look at this animation.
Your
Or not
husband
animation,
invited me
graphic.
here today because he needed me. I think he knew somebody wanted to kill him, and he knew I could help.
I doubt it was your database he was after.
You're wrong. I was onto his killers already. I am sure
It was
of
her
it.
database.
Please, you owe it to him.
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I trust so few people. And perhaps Pierre really did think that you could help. Of course it wouldn't have stopped him seducing you, too.
Come on,
Here,
get over
take
it.
this.
It's key to
It's
the
key
drawing
to
room.
The drawing room next to the library
Nice.
at the end of the hall. It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Poor lady's just a product of her
Thank you.
surroundings,
you won't
her
regret
terrible
this.
situation. All right, goodness, so much. So we've got 6 items now, including the key that's going to get us in that room over there. We've got a diary that's tracking. It's just still 2 pages, but maybe it's just adding, just a paragraph at a time. Very interesting. I like that. It's going to continue to fill that out. So far, so good. I love it. This is great. Music is incredible also. Very atmospheric. Can I look at the chandelier? No. I don't want to give away too much more because this is a game that's all about exploration and finding the clues and solving the mystery, which I'm going to do. I love when there's animations when I haven't done anything for a hot minute. That was really good. Play along with us this week. Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, which I was not expecting a game like this. I was expecting something medieval, right? And swords. But this is the retro game of the week. It's a part of our Patreon pool. Find a copy, play it along with us. It's on sale for a couple more days on Steam if you want to play it for like $1 or $2. And then send in your thoughts and commentary on the game of the week to ngppodcast@gmail.com. We would love to include your thoughts on the episode next week. And until then, I'm going to solve the mystery of why my dad died and why there's a killer mime on the loose. Let's do it.